Am I the a-hole for telling a man that I was not willing to be a housewife on his salary? I've been seeing this man for a few months, and it's been good. We have fun and are quite compatible in most things. However, recently we were having a conversation about long-term goals and where we see ourselves in 5 years. He said he wanted to be married and have a couple kids in a couple of years and have a housewife. He said he will feel like he has failed as a husband if his wife works. I said he should take into account that a lot of women actually have dreams and goals and his wife may not want to be a housewife. I said I wouldn't want to, and especially not a full-time SAM. He was trying to convince me why it would be such a good idea for me to quit my job and just relax, because I've been working since I was 16 and had no one to rely on but myself, have always had multiple jobs even in college, and have never had time to just relax and not do anything. I said being a SAM or even a housewife is not relaxing unless the husband is a millionaire who hires help. It's not just lounging around all day when chores and/or childcare need to be done. I said I would consider it if he made so much money that my salary would seem like peanuts. I explained how, although I do not admire this quality about myself, I'm someone who values comfort and convenience. I've had a very high-paying job for a long time, and I've gotten used to living a good life. I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle just because it will allow me to stay home and not have a job. Nothing about being unemployed and living an average life sounds appealing to me. I like being able to afford the lifestyle I've dreamt of having as a child growing up in poverty, and I'm not going to allow myself to downgrade for something that isn't a good enough reason to me. We live in the UK. I work for a foreign company, so they pay me a lot more than the standard salary here, but he earns about £35k a year. He believes he can comfortably have a housewife with that salary. I said maybe he can, but that housewife will not be me. We would not be able to live a good life on his salary, and I would not be happy. If we both worked and combined our incomes, we could live a really good life instead of living an average life on his salary only. He wasn't speaking to me much in the days after that conversation, and I understood. He probably didn't think we were all that compatible. However, he called me yesterday and got into a 15-minute rant about how I went out of my way to make him feel like shit and worthless by pointing out that I make more than him, and I wouldn't want to be a housewife on his salary. I said that I was being honest about what I wanted, and I shouldn't have to lie about these things. I said we should both be glad we had that conversation and realized we aren't as compatible as we thought, so we don't waste each other's time. He called me shallow and rude for this. I don't really think I said anything outrageous, but sometimes being too blunt does make me look rude and mean. Am I in the wrong?